Online used car shopping is getting a new competitor, General Motors. Welcome back to Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin. Joining us from GM's new digital retail platform called CarBravo is Senior Manager Dan Ahearn. Thanks for taking the time, Dan.
Good morning, Fred.
Good morning. Well, online car shopping has been winning lots of fans for a while now. Now along comes CarBravo. Give us the overall view of what you're going to be offering your customers, consumers here.
Well, thanks, Fred. Yeah, so I'll get into probably the tech piece, but first off, this is CarBravo is going to be something that allows us to have a platform that will have all makes and models. So we will sell non-GM products, through this. Our dealers currently do that. And really what that provides the customer is a huge selection of vehicles. On the tech piece, this is powered by Techion-based technology, a company we work closely with, e-commerce platform that really simplifies and is customer driven. So the customer can do as much or as little of the shopping and buying and ownership experience online. There's a good percentage of the people that want to do that, but there's also a good percentage of the people that still want to visit the dealership. And the power of this platform, of this e-commerce platform, is the ability to do as much or as little online. So if a customer wants to do the entire transaction of buying a used car online, they can do that. If they want to go in, find the car, do a credit app, and then go in the dealership, kick the tires, ask a couple of questions of the salesperson, they can do that as well. And there are still a lot of customers, the majority of the customers, that want to have that interaction with the dealership. So this platform allows us to do that as well. The other thing that is in it is we have a trade-in tool. So a customer can type in either their VIN number or their license plate and come up with an offer, take that into the dealer. Dealer can either purchase the car or the customer, if they want to have it bought, they can either buy it or they can use it as part of the trade. And another part of the tech part of CarBravo is a real highline digital inspection tool that will then be, after the dealer looks at the car, inspects it, reconditions it, that will then be made available to the customer when they see the listing on site. So it's again a lot of components there that really add up to a overall good customer experience.
Give us an idea of what goes into putting something like this together. I imagine there are many dealerships, if not most, that have been online to one degree or another, and you're trying to tie everything together here under a new platform.
Yeah, Fred, good question. So, yeah, there are a variety of tools out there. None of them are as comprehensive as what we're doing here, and that is, bringing all those components together. So, think of right now we have, thousands of dealers that are selling used cars. What's going to be really good about this is the participating dealers are going to take their inventory and combine it with our inventory. So now, again, there's a huge selection. So, the complexity that you just mentioned is obviously there of, having the mechanism to build those back end pieces that allow us to take those cars and then, again, congregate those together. So when a customer goes on carbravo.com, they're going to see thousands and thousands of vehicles. And then, as that sounds complex from a customer standpoint, but with the filtering that you can do. So if you're looking for a Chevrolet Silverado that has less than 60,000 miles, that's in, the vicinity of 50 miles of the dealership. So it really, makes it a great customer experience by filtering to exactly what that customer might be looking for, and then providing them multiple choices.
Well, I want one of the electric Silverados. I don't think you have one used yet.
But not yet.
Tell me, you described to some extent the user experience here, but go through it a little more deeply. If I'm a new customer, I download the app and I'm looking for a certain make and model. It could be anywhere in the country, but I would know how far away it is. Is that the idea? So there would be transport time and possibly additional cost, or?
So yeah, Fred. So the majority. So exactly what you mentioned there, the filtering. So a customer could look within any, from 10 miles up to the entire U.S. if they wanted to. So, for instance, there are some customers, they might be looking for a Corvette, as an example, or some other line of vehicle that isn't as plentiful. They can expand the search range, and then from that standpoint determine, okay, I want that car. Now, depending on where it's located, there would, the dealer will make the arrangements for the transportation, and there would be some additional cost to get that from point A to point B. But that's pretty typical now, with what's happening out there with any of the other used cars as well. But a very good experience. And to walk through what you were saying about the customer experience, again, think of them going online or, with the app, selecting that, hey, I want it, something that's closer. I want an Equinox. I want a blue one. And I want it, that has less than 10,000 miles on it, and it really, again, allows the customer to control that transaction as they get, and they can drill down into that. We'll also have a feature that saves, if they're out there and they're shopping, we're going to be able to save the vehicles for the customer to come back in and say, okay, 3 days ago I looked at X, and now I want to refine that search, and update it. So really puts the customer in control of that shopping and buying. And then the other part of this is the buying or the transaction piece of it. The digital retail platform, the Techion-based e-commerce platform, allows the transactional piece to occur, again, all online if it needs to. So that's what we've really empowered and worked with our dealers on, is that a capability for the customer to get, quick credit approval, turn around and do all that transaction, additional options that they might want, either, further protection with a warranty and whatnot. So all of that's built so that the customer can make those selections as they're going through the tool, and then the dealer can deliver that in the background.
A website and an app involved here?
Yes. Yep.
So tell us what the response has been from the many dealerships that are out there. I know this is just getting underway, but what's the response?
They're very excited for a lot of reasons. This should, as we're expanding again, going from the projects that we have right now that are really solely focused on GM to the non-GM. Now, our dealers sell a good quantity of non-GM used cars, right? So, they're excited about the opportunity to have, that platform to be able to put those vehicles out there, and then have, a mechanism to continue to bring those customers back into the dealership. The benefit that we have from a dealer perspective is not only what they do on the sales side, but also what they do on the service side. So, these are going to be inspected by quality technicians that have the background to do that. And they're also going to then have the capability to bring those cars back in and get serviced through one of our 4,000 dealerships nationwide.
Is that one of the key advantages you feel you have over the many other used car online services that are out there?
We believe that, not only the platform, the e-commerce platform, there's some, very unique pieces within that. But then we also do think, the entire package that we have with CarBravo, wide selection, convenience and transparency. And then Fred, as you were just kind of alluding to, with the peace of mind, with having service capability. And frankly, it's the entire after purchase ownership experience that our dealers provide.
So when does this become available?
It's going to be spring, early summer, sometime in that time frame. We got a regional rollout as we build the systems into the dealerships.
Once again, it's called CarBravo from GM. Dan Ahearn, thank you so much for taking the time with us.
Thanks, Fred.